Proper tension is the key to achieving beautiful, consistent stitches. Today, we're going to explore this delicate balance and how you can master it on your industrial sewing machine. This video will demystify the process and help you achieve flawless stitches. Let's get started. What is tension? Tension refers to the balance of thread between the needle and the bobbin. When the tension is just right, the threads interlock in the middle of the fabric, creating a strong, even stitch. But if the tension is off, you can end up with puckered, looped, or broken stitches. Not the professional look we're going for. Every stitch you create depends on this delicate balance between the two threads, the upper thread, which is the needle thread, and the lower thread, the bobbin thread. Upper tension. Let's start with the yin, or dark side, of the tension equation, the upper tension. This is controlled by the tension dial on your sewing machine. By adjusting this dial, you can increase or decrease the amount of resistance on the top thread as it feeds through the machine. To test and troubleshoot your upper tension, sew a few samples and examine the stitches. If the top thread is too tight, you'll see tiny stitches on the bottom. If it's too loose, you'll see loops or loose threads on the top. Bobbin tension. Now let's move to the yang, or light side, the bobbin tension. This is adjusted by tightening or loosening the small screw on the bobbin case. Just like the upper tension, the bobbin tension needs to be balanced to create perfect stitches. To check the bobbin tension, pull the thread and see how much resistance there is. It should have a gentle, even pull.
Make sure it turns clockwise. Drop it into the bobbin case, put it through that slot, and hold the bobbin, and then you pull it onto the stitch. This is your tension. This is very tight. So to loosen the tension, so you loosen the big screw like that. Now it's looser. There's no resistance on it. Might be too loose. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. And now, so that's where it is. Now it's tighter. So you pull it, it's even and it's turning nicely. This is the hook. You drop the bobbin case into the hook and make sure it goes into that slot there. So when you press it harder, it'll make the click sound. Now it's out. You press it in. That's where the click sounds come from. Make sure it clicks, and this latch is under tension.
Balancing yin and yang. Of course, the true key to tension mastery is finding the perfect balance between the upper and bobbin tension. This can take some trial and error, as different fabrics and thread types may require different settings. Here's a tip. Use contrasting thread color to observe the effects. An example would be orange on top and white in the bobbin. Make fine adjustments until you achieve that elusive yin-yang harmony. With a little practice, you'll be sewing like a pro in no time. Remember,
righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
even stitch. Question 2. What tension problem is causing these stitches? Stitches with loops on the top and bottom. The correct answer is D. Bobbin tension too loose. When the bobbin tension is too loose, the bobbin thread is not being pulled tightly enough. This allows the top thread to get pulled to the bottom side of the fabric, creating loops on both the top and bottom of the stitches. To fix this, tighten the bobbin tension by turning the tension screw on the bobbin case clockwise. Sew a test sample and adjust as needed until the bobbin thread has an even, gentle pull. Question 3. What tension problem is causing these stitches? Stitches with puckered fabric. The correct answer is A. Upper tension too tight. When the upper tension is too tight, the top thread is being pulled too forcefully. This causes the fabric to pucker and distort, and can even lead to the thread breaking. To fix this, Decrease the upper tension by turning the tension dial anti-clockwise. Sew a test sample and adjust as needed until you achieve a smooth, even stitch without any puckering. Great job! You've demonstrated your understanding of common tension issues. Keep practicing adjusting your tension dials and testing samples to master the Yin-Yang balance for perfect stitches every time. In conclusion, tension is the yin and yang of sewing machine perfection. By understanding how to adjust both the upper and bobbin tension and finding that perfect balance, you'll unlock the secret to flawless stitches every time. So keep practicing, keep experimenting, and enjoy the meditative process of finding that sweet tension spot. Your awesome products will thank you. So, be sure to subscribe for more sewing tips and tricks. We will really appreciate you clicking that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notified when we release our next video. Thanks for watching today's video on the sewing machine tension. We hope that you found this video helpful. Just a reminder for the folks who don't understand YouTube.
Does it cost money to subscribe on YouTube? Here's the cool thing about YouTube. When you subscribe to someone's channel, it's free.
In our upcoming video, we delve into the mantra, cleanliness is next to godliness. Did you know that dust particles from fabric and leather float and linger in the air while you work? Over time, they settle and accumulate on your machine, potentially causing wear and tear or might even damage your machine. Let's explore preventative maintenance, emphasizing cleanliness and keeping your machine pristine in your working environment. This will ensure that you extend its life for many creative projects to come. Namaste.